I just want to show you as well, this is a little design that a beautiful landscape designer made for us. We're not going to do it all, unfortunately. The budget does not stretch this far, but in general, this is kind of what our section looks like. In the suburbs. I'm Sarah. So we've had a bit of a different think about the gardens. Maybe we should pull the gardens completely away and level off the whole back area and then put them back down. The top area where they are here, it kind of could be flat, but there's a hump here, and then this looks like it goes up quite far, but it actually dips there, and then because it's up a bit higher it's raised there, but it wouldn't be too much. It'd be easier than finicking with each one, I think, because then I would like the middle bits to be flat so that if we put mulch, it's not going to run off and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's the kind of rough plan for today. It was meant to rain, and actually the weather is turning, but we wanted to get out here this morning because yesterday when we got out it was probably, I think, just after lunch, and like it's the hottest time of the day between I think 1 and 3 p.m. and it was hot and humid, and you can see the dark clouds behind us. As the clouds come over, it's just getting more and more humid, and I'm just not about that. But I need these gardens done, like they need to get done so that the seedlings, and I didn't grow any tomato seedlings because I was going to buy the seedlings from the store, so I need to get them in. There's so many things, I've got so many direct sow vegetables that need to go in as well, so they just need to get done. Rain or shine, probably today needs to get done, but we are balancing that in front of around kids who try and be helpful. So this is, I guess, keeping it real on the channel of trying to make a gardening area with children around. It just requires lots of patience, and I keep reminding myself that I'm doing it for them and for their future, and so that they learn these things, so that growing vegetables and being out, I mean, they're outside kids, so actually that's why I got into doing stuff outside. So they led me out here, and now I'm trying to develop the area out here to be one that's a bit more educational. I love that even though we are in the suburbs, it doesn't look it so much, so we're very lucky, and that they can find like little lizards, they can find lots of different bugs, there's hundreds of different birds around. Like, I love that, and I think this is about as close to being out in the country as we'll kind of get for a while. My husband's not too keen living out there. I would love to live a bit further out on a bit bigger section, because I'm all about the animals, especially when the rescue pages are like, oh, can anyone take this cow or this sheep? But I'm pretty sure also that's why he doesn't want us to go out there, because he'll come home and they'll be like, another cow, another sheep. I'm like, they needed help. Where are you? Hi.
Hi.
So yeah, so that's what we're doing, and we're just bringing you along. So I don't know what I'm going to do with all the other film, that it took me ages to level off that one and not quite that one before we changed our mind again. Here's how we're doing it. So these have been hanging out in here, and I was quite excited. I did see that the turnip and the radish and rocket, I think, but we're getting so many more. We've got cabbage, don't know what that is, it's lost its little taggy. What's that? Oh, that's, what are you? Kale. Don't know, lost its taggy. There's quite a few that are popping up. And the thing I'm most excited about is we're getting some serious little pop-ups from the tomatillos. And I think leek. She got a bit mixed up around here. Oh, there's something happening here. Cat fur, that's good. Yeah. Hello and welcome back to Cordrake in the Suburbs. We're hoping to get quite a bit done today, although I'm still quite poorly. So energy levels are low, but I do need to get some stuff planted. These are very ready, and these are apple cucumbers, tomatillos, melon, I can't remember, these look similar, what are they? Cabbage, I don't think it was cabbage. Right, but they're clearly doing better than some of the ones that are stuck in here, so alright, I need to get it planted as well for the bees, and I think that's probably a melon. We have a swamp because it has been raining. I put these out yesterday, forgot to bring them in, and it rained like crazy last night, and They are now solidly underwater, which can't be good for them. I've thrown the veggies I pulled out of the garden into here. I'm going to chop them up, and then I'm going to put some sticks, and then I'll fill them with some mulch, and then we do have some topsoil coming, but not yet. I think what I'll do is I'll put a trellis along here, and then we'll put the cucumber and melons in here. I never planned on growing melons because I didn't think I really wanted to use up the space for them. We got seeds and they grew. Now we've got melons coming. This would be good for having some trellis stuff that needs to grow up things. But as you can see, there's a stump there. There's one in here somewhere and a couple over there. So we want to get those ground down first and this leveled out a bit. It's full of roots. And yeah, that's the plans for today. Okay, so far we've got dirt, bok choy and some sticks from around the place, and then I'm going to put some wood chips that have been sitting in here for a long time, and I did see a bunch of worms in here, which is nice. So I'll throw that in there and then we'll go and get some topsoil, and that's one we'll use. So we brought our outdoor table out so that I can start putting the seedlings outside because they definitely need some sun, some of them. The ones all seeking the sun that were in the laundry. I'll get some out here, and I think I'll replant. Obviously the daikon needs replanting. Probably these. Probably a few of them. Might choose a couple of good ones because we don't need, looking at it now, truly don't have the space for that many tomatillos. I don't know why I planted the whole pack, but I was so excited for them. Oh, what's this? Cylindra beetroot. Oops, there they are. Just saw the seedlings popping up. Nice red colour. Same with that. Ooh, looks like it's corn. Whoops. Yeah, whatever year this was, those cards are holding up. Still mystery one, but it's not doing anything, so probably because there's not enough soil on top. There's a few of them that when they fell over, that one there. Yeah, so actually the one's not doing very well. I don't have enough soil, so I'll fix that today as well, and we'll see what happens, and we'll go from there. So what I did want to show you today was that we got a skip bin, and that's to put the bamboo that's coming out of our garden. So we're getting a digger today. He's coming in about an hour, and we'll see how it goes. Oh man, this is opened up so much. I never knew that we could see that far, but I'll just show you kind of what we're thinking. We had originally a lot of ideas on how we were going to sort the backyard out, but the original digger is too busy to do it at the moment, and the most important thing that we want to get sorted is the area where we want to plant our fruit trees. So I spoke to another gentleman, and he is going to come in and give us a hand. We're definitely going to need stump grinding for these big yuccas. I don't think his digger is going to be able to rip them out. But the main quest is to probably knock out some of these agapanthus stumps because we don't need them here in that one, so then I don't have to dig them out. The bamboo's been cut with a chainsaw, I think, but you can see some bamboo stalks there. So it's come up here quite, you can see it when it comes down like this. So it's come out quite far. It's quite dense up here. That's all bamboo. So I'll have to talk about what he can and can't do, but I'm hoping he'll be able to dig under the ground in this area. Might have to knock this out and put it back in, or not, just to get as much of the bamboo gone as possible, especially up here. The only problem with that is our trampoline's going to be massively in the road. I'm not sure what we're going to do about that. This big agate patch as well, I'm going to get him to dig out. There's a big stump in the middle, so we'll see how that goes, but I might get him just to put the big clumps up further in the yard, and I'll see if anyone wants them. I know they can be a bit of a pest, but also people really like them for banks and things like that, and I've had a lot of success with giving them away, or some people came and bought them a few years ago. So there's a few agate patches that we don't want anymore, and so rather than dig them out by hand, we'll get them dug out. And then the mess of that bamboo. It is so sharp. There's bits that I must have run over with the lawnmower, and they're so sharp and hard that I cut my foot on one of them, so I'm not impressed. The issue is that a lot of this bamboo is not on our property. So I think we're going to cut the wire and get him to dig it anyway. So down here, which has opened up huge. I never knew we had so much space down here. I'd like the digger to come down and clear where all the fruit trees are going. If we have to stop here because of the stumps, that's okay. There'll just be a few fruit trees that will go in a little bit later, but at least I can put a few up to there. And I'd like the digger to dig underneath, get as many of the rhizomes out from the bamboo as possible. I know it's going to be a forever job now managing the bamboo, but we really need the sheer number of it knocked down quite a bit. And then down here I'll just get him to, I don't know, scoop it and just get it a bit more flat. And I think we're not going to have enough mulch, but I might just mulch down here. I'm not sure. It's a big space though, and fit the trampoline really well, but defeats the purpose of being able to see the kids while they're on the trampoline, so I'm not sure. Our landscape designer suggested putting a big plum tree here. To be honest, this is where I want to put chickens, and it's a great space for them. We'll just have to improve the fencing and check kind of how cold and warm it gets here, and learn a bit more about how to care for chickens really well. So that's kind of our plan for the digger. It's coming soon, but I wanted to kind of give a before. It's been a few days, but the day, once again I'm in bare feet, the day after the digger came, and you'll see there's a lot more gone than expected, our family got knocked down by a tummy bug. We're only just starting to feel better today. There's my hand. The agapanthus all went here. I just wanted him to dig out anything that I was going to clear out anyway, because we're going to put some fruit trees or something along there. Under here wasn't planned, under the maple, but there's so much bamboo under there, and his digger really had trouble getting in and around it and getting under the soil and not wanting to disturb the roots of the maple. So anything left we're going to try and do by hand. We couldn't get too close to the fence, but we do know that the bamboo goes down about 10, 15, 20 centimetres. I don't know what that's in inches. I'll insert it. So we know that the rhizomes and the roots don't go down much further than that. You can get down, you can see them. My plan was to come out yesterday. The digger, I really didn't think about the number it would do on our lawn, but obviously that was going to be something that happened. It was a public holiday yesterday, so. And here's little man rolling in the dirt, making an absolute mess. I thought only birds and chickens rolled in dirt, but nope. A little terror. Right, I was going to come out yesterday, which is a public holiday, to do a lot more of this and try and finish it up, but that didn't go to plan. So maybe this weekend. So yes, that's what's happened with the digger so far. A very chaotic update. Right, so that's kind of what's happening. It's all a work in progress. We've just been waiting on the stump grinders because along here is where we're planting all our fruit trees, and it's getting close, but their machine keeps breaking. But they're so lovely, and they're so knowledgeable, so lovely. They've been very helpful with us, so we're happy to be patient with them. It's a hard time for everyone over the last few years, and they're just a small company, so we are willing to just be a bit patient and hope their machine gets fixed soon and they can come over and help us. Might have to refer back to our... Oh my goodness! Where's your pants and shoes?